Oh, sorry. Didn't know you were already watching. Hamstead. They make this really sexy artist amp in combos and heads. And, you know, Dan Steinhardt's playing one. He's like, it's the best best pedal platform amp ever. And I think there's one on the way, but not yet. There's none here. But there's something Hamstead-esque, Hamstead-licious on my table, which is the Subspace Intergalactic Driver. Looks subspacey to me. It also looks rather complex and frightening, because what are C1s and 2s and 3s and PRS and EQ and pose and X1 and X2 and X... Oh, it's times. So they have a good manual, with explanations of what things are, but then, which I really like, loads of examples, which really help you to get started with this. This is not the pedal that you put on the table, and without the manual, you immediately go, I know what it does. Because in this setting, it doesn't even drive. And I was like, wait a second, what, that, But then I read it. So read the manual, and I shall consult that for the Cs. Let me see. Let me see. And also the parallel thing. So I'll explain to you what things do. Right? On the back, as you could see in the slideshow at the beginning, it also has a minus 10 dB pad. So if you're going in with hot pickups, but you don't want that, you can actually pad the signal, which is rather nice. It is a super solid build. If we look at it from the side, you can see that this is definitely a higher pedal. So if it's in your last row on your pedal board, it might actually be a little bit too high depending on what pedal board and case you have. But this is as solid as it gets, and this is just a sexy switch because it doesn't go clicky click. Apparently it uses optical magic. Two switches on the market are as cool. This one, which is apparently from the Gig Rig, and then there's also the Magtrap switch, which Waldbruch pedals use. So really, really cool technology. More way better than the click, 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 click. So, tone, you get that. It should be a passive roll-off of the high end. Controls the level of high frequencies in the drive circuit. We don't know if it's passive, so we leave it in the middle. Always a good idea. Bass and treble do bass and treble. And gain does, of course. And then parallel. The output signal is split by a buffer going into subspace. Unlike a blend control, 100% goes to the EQ and drive circuit, and 100% goes to the parallel control. The input signal, okay. This is the pure signal unaffected by the input pad or any other circuitry. Blend in your drive signal up to unity at the center indent, or boost up to 2 times gain. So, I'm blending in my dry, and up here, there's a little click, there's an indentation, a notch. And then now I can actually boost my dry signal even more. So if I wanted to, I can purely use it as a clean boost. The C1, 2s, and 3s are different clippings, and I would tell you about different clippings if I understood what different clippings do. Symmetrical clipping on C1, asymmetrical clipping affecting only half the signal on C2, and then 2 clipping circuits, amp-like drive on C3. I never really buy into these things because realistically, how different are they? And you're probably going to end up stuck on one that you like the most. And I don't know what symmetrical and asymmetrical is. We gotta listen. The EQ will be pre-drive, so you can boost it more with the bass and the treble if you wanted to. This is a clean boost. It takes the drive out, and it only tone, gain, bypasses tone, gain, and these controls, meaning you have bass and treble and the parallel, I think. And it's post EQ, EQ post drive the way it usually is. And we're off to the races. As always, going into the... Look, they almost match. which is weird because the pedal isn't in any way green, it's actually gray. White balance is off today. So we're going into the Tone King Sky King to begin with, and then we're going to go into an array of amps. Tone King Sky King is the combo next to the Yamaha guitar. And then we're going into array of amps, so you can actually get an idea of what it might sound like in your studio. We're doing this with the Mariposa, which you probably don't have in your studio. Dual humbucker, awesome guitar, roasted maple neck, non-cavity covers that are sunk in, which is stupid. But it's a pretty damn impressive guitar. You play this and you just can't put it down. Just saying. This is the Tone King Sky... This is not the Tone King Sky King. This is the Tone King Sky King. So whatever I do here will not affect the tone. Because I'm in EQ mode, which means, technically, no clean signal. This is the times how many times do I want my signal to be boosted switch. There's X1, times 3, and times 5. No, times 2 and times 5. I can't read. So that's kind of unity, double, and quintuple. It's so subtle it actually gives you less. Rather subtle EQ section, but you can use that for the clean boost. And then now I can kick it. Well, actually first, I can kick it there. So that's what you can do with the clean boost section, which is cool that it's there. Calling this an intergalactic driver to me is a little bit misleading because realistically it's an intergalactic fuzzer. And I know they probably don't want me to say this, it can do fuzz and other subtle things, but generally the drive character is fuzz to me. Definitely compared to the Odyssey, which we'll also review. So it's fuzzy through and through. We're gonna go to the standard setting, the PO. And the clean's in there right now, so I'm gonna dial it out by dialing parallel back. I kind of lied. I said it's fuzzy through and through, but it's not. That isn't. That's a nice, more gainy overdrive already. That is nice. we're going to explore, well, first of all, the presetting. That actually gives you quite a bit of tonal flexibility, having the EQ section before or after the drive. I kind of like it here more, but we're going to go Po and just take it out and have it neutral. Let's explore the different clipping modes. It is quite different compared to other pedals that have the little switchies. And I can't even tell you where I'm happiest. I have no idea. It's not as fuzzy yet as I thought it is. So I'm taking it back. It's not all fuzz. Let's crank the X. So now double the input. There we get Fuzz-esque. Back to the other camera, Leslie. Thank you. That's rather neat. Let's give it more. Okay, did that? Wow, that's a range right there. That's a range from blown up humongitude to well. And it's all there. So what is the subspace? I don't know. What does it stand for? I don't know. What does it do best? I don't know. It does a lot. But you have to wrap your head around it, which I will while I drink coffee, and then we go into different amps. Holy crapola. I'm going to pick one sound, probably something slightly fuzz-esque, that we put into different amps. So we're going to go blow this up. A little bit parallel. That's actually really nice. You got the... It's beautiful. So we're gonna go into the Marshall Miniplex. See right there? No, it's right there. No! It's right there. Okay then. That's it by itself. That's how you can sell me on a fuzz, if it sounds like that. Moving on to into the AC20, which of course is a Voxy type thing, right? They sounds like so, but a little bit cranked. And works in there as well. Moving on into the Orange Rocker Verb 30, which of course will make it sound orange, because that's what orange does. You automatically hear that mid-honk. That's our new cat. Her name is Bagheera. She lost an eye, but she's a cutie. She doesn't scratch you. Just saying, so you're up to date on all the cats. Bagheera, can you move so people can see you? She's like, no. Bye-bye. Orange works. Let's go into the Synergy OS module, which is a Dumble style kind of a thing, which is already thick as, well, you know. serious thickitude, let's go into the Marshall JCM 800, which I have on the low input for some cleans. No, I don't. Here we go. It's humongous. The amp makes it big. And we move on to the Engel. That thing's called the Engel Artist Edition, which I haven't really used with pedals, so let's see what she does. A little bit of a mid-honk there. Chromatic stuff is fun. So, bottom line, Subspace. Not a pedal that will reveal itself immediately to you. You have to work on it. You have to understand how the clipping is affected, but how the clipping is affected by how much input you give it with the X's, and then do you want it pre or post, and also can you want to use it maybe possibly as a clean boosty kind of a thing. There is a lot of possibilities. There are a lot of is's in there. There is a lot of ahs possibilities in there with the parallel and then it has a gain knob as well. Don't play this and say, I know the pedal now, because that's what I did. I played it and I'm like, it's a fuzz. But it's not. But it's also pretty impressive. Can even be bigger than that. See? I'm not lying. It's also less green than I see it there. It's more gray. It's pretty impressive. I can't tell you how much that is. They sent that to me. They're also paying for this video, just to let you know. I hope that doesn't affect what you think of my thinking. If I had to slap together a smaller board that packs a lot of flexibility in a few pedals, this would be it, because it's not a one-trick pony. It's kind of a 7-trick pony. And many pedals claim that, but this actually does deliver quite a bit in one package. How the Odyssey is different than the Subspace, we will find out in a video that I'm shooting one after this one. And watch it as well, please. Follow me. Do the Instagram, do the Facebook, please. All that Instagram helps. Companies don't want to see Instagram. It's just freaking pictures. I don't understand, but do that, please. It helps me. HP42 on Instagram. And then, yeah, buy this if you want it. Links below. Thanks, Hamstead. You guys are cool. And Animals at le end.
Time flying by, thoughts are trapped inside a black hole. No sleep tonight, rest till everything is set in stone. So I won't stop trying till the sun goes up. My body's tired, but my mind won't stop.